Hey, it's Giselle here. Welcome to Blackcreek Pioneer Village, where you get to step back into time and see what Canada was like at the time of the Confederation. I hope you enjoy this day's wonderful autumn air that I'm bringing to you and experience what our city has to offer. Here we are at the Tinsmith, where you'll learn about what they used to do back then.
So I'm working away just on a decoration right now. This style of punching or piercing is so for cooling off baking. It allows air to flow through, but doesn't allow bugs to get at what you're. All sorts of things.
Looks so real. Boots and shoes. There are many tourists. I've heard many languages being spoken other than English here, so it definitely is a tourist hotspot. Get your families or yourself some alone time, take some photography, and let's go back into the 1800s. Look at all these clocks.
Yeah, so both the husband and wife are running a business from the home, and the reason that that's happening is because in the 1860s and even earlier, anybody and everybody in the home was fair game to have to work. So the only reason children have summer holidays today or a March break wasn't because they worried about whether the children needed time off. It wasn't because they cared if the teacher got a break. It was because, well, first off, it was a privilege to go to school. But it was because, first, mainly we're farmers. And because it's mainly farmers, all of the timetables revolve around a farmer's schedule, and they still do today. Children were pulled out of school and put to work. So you could be 18 years old and still trying to get grade 6.
Toilet in a room? Yeah, toilet in my room. Oh, wow. What? Yeah.
I'm going to run this press just so you get an idea of how it works. All the machines in here work. This is the press that a small printing office like ours would have used to do a newspaper. Our newspaper would have come out once a week because we couldn't do it here any faster. If we're printing the newspaper, the only difference would be the amount of stuff we have to cover, because the newspaper would take the entire bed. I only have a small plate on here today, but the method is the same. And you have to ink it now. Just go over it a couple times there, and then you take a piece of paper and put the paper on. And then roll underneath. Okay, so this thing here is like a great big stamp. You'll notice when I pull back on the handle what happens. Okay, so it's stamped it.
So when I was in the 4th grade in 1986, I spent the whole week here in school in this
Pioneer
building.
Village.
I sat somewhere over here, if I remember correctly.
And you would have your school lesson here?
Yeah, school lessons were in here.
I think they still do that. I think there's some.
Do they still do that? Yeah.
So, and it's. I think it's important for young people to come to Pioneer Village or living history villages to find out how people used to live, to find out how lucky they are today, to find out what a simpler life was like, to find out what it was like to be bored, perhaps, because you're probably not ever bored at home because you've got your devices like yours. I think also because I learned history and I hated history because it was all dates. And then when I was about 14, I went and worked in a living history village for a while. And I was like, hang on a minute, I love this. I want to know what people ate, what they had for breakfast, what they wore and what they did and what they played. And from then on, I was hooked on history.
Hope you enjoyed today's segment at Pioneer Village. Don't forget to check it out when you can, all right?